here's an old term. Action turns knowledge into wisdom. And the fires of creation is that process of action turning knowledge into wisdom. We all know, but until we do, it's not the experience and the understanding of the experience that it takes to understand it. Experiential situation is really what it is.
It's not about what you do and all of the things you create or don't create. It is truly about lifetime to lifetime endurance and gaining joy and joy and happiness out of it. It's not about success. It is just about joy, happiness, and love.
Hi everybody, Andrew here, reminding you that this is the time of the year to come and have a private session with me, because the rate at which the world is changing and the growth that you need is going to help you rediscover some of those pathways and new ways of thinking. You've been listening to the show for years. Come and cross the line, have a private session, join our members area, where we now are featuring the secret societies, breakaway civilizations, and multidimensional timeline branch management, where every month we'll have a normal members show where you get to live talk with me, and the other one is we're going through these specialized teachings. Take a look at our store. We've got a bunch of new products out there and speeches. All right, everybody, look forward to seeing you in the next members show. Welcome, everyone, to another adventure to reality. I'm your host, Andrew Bartzis, the one and only Galactic Historian. Today, for the first hour, is a live call-in show. The second hour will be our members area. So for those of you who want to be able to see that part of the members area, go to my show, go to my website, andrewbartzis.com, and sign up to be a part of the members area. Well, announce to everyone also, we are going to be getting this coming Tuesday, our Death of Spirituality webinar. That will be this coming Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I look forward to seeing you all there, and I've got some let it rip topics for you people to experience as we begin our next journey in the stairway to self-mastery. All right, we've got some callers already waiting. So let's go to Alma. Signal to unmute.
Hey, hello. Good morning.
Hi, how you doing today?
Oh, I just woke up. So,
Where are you calling from?
oh, sorry?
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Slovenia, and I am a friend of Tomasz. Tomasz told me few months ago about you, and he was quite quite serious about that. I have to contact you, so I'm very happy for today.
Okay. So have you listened to any of my shows?
I've listened to one of the shows, and one guy then gave me for that day answer for what I needed. He spoke about his relationship. He had really, I don't know how to say, a tough relationship with his girlfriend, and you then showed him the pattern and how to solve his problem, because he always wanted to help his ex-girlfriend. So I think you told him to work on his body, to relax the body, and to go to some treatment so he could de-stress him. I understood it that way.
But you got a lot of information from the shows that you listened
to. Sorry?
You got a lot of information from the shows that you listened to.
Yes.
All right. So tell me a little bit about yourself so I can tune into you.
Yes. I've also had terrible relationships. I have also problems with my ex-husband. With him, I have two kids. He's a narcissist, and I know that we create our own life,
Yeah.
future, and that's why I don't blame him for anything, because I know I have to learn through him a lot. And after him, I had also two quite awful short relationships. And now I think I know the pattern, and I think I've solved it, but I have, how to say, body and mind problem. For about 30 years, I have severe brain fog. Now I'm 46, but for 30 years, I have brain fog, memory loss, um,
From what?
really heavy problems with dermatitis, and I've been searching how to heal myself. If
Okay,
I have
slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Have you have a diagnosis of what's giving you brain fog?
no, no, I don't listen to doctors anymore. I'm my own doctor, because they were always saying that I have just I don't know, that I have too much stress, and for my dermatitis they said that this is maybe in my family. But I was searching if I have problems with heavy metals, parasites. I don't know yet. I've been through a lot of
Slow
protocols,
down,
but nothing
slow,
helps.
slow down, slow down. Okay. You will hear things that you don't know want to hear coming back from me. I'm going to give you this warning right away.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm about to say to you, you need to really sit with and understand with. There is something going on in your body that you need to visit a regular doctor for, because if it does not go through a naming of manifestation, it's going to stay in your mind and continue to haunt you. You've had long-term issues with energies being cycled out of you, cycled back into you, cycled out of you, cycled back into you. That is what's creating the brain fog. That is you doing it to yourself. You
Okay.
have an aspect of yourself that wants to hijack days, weeks, and months from you and rewrite what it's said and what it's done in life. Part of the journey for you is to take control of the flipping every time you have your period. Every time that cycle goes through, you flip back to a different frequency of energy of you who can hold your particular energies. Because right now you have too much energy that's not vested into places and spaces that will help you grow, like clearing the frequencies that are out of your body. You are from head to toe overloaded with everyone else's energy, because you are forever sampling their energy through a form of you're abusing the empathy aspect by sampling people's energies. You're overwhelmed, and you are at a point where you're at over hyper vigilance when it's coming to learn, because something inside of you said the doctors don't know anything about me. The doctors do know a lot about the human body. You cannot be in a state of position and open to every potential possibilities without having the doctors a part of that part of the journey.
Hmm.
All
Well,
right.
I yeah. Well, I've been through a lot of spiritual, I don't know how to say, cleaning, and I've been through plant medicine. Um,
None of that's going to cure this. This is inner work. This is shadow work. This is working on the parts of yourself that created a defense mechanism in yourself.
mhm.
This is all your own self creation here. This is all you locked in a position that's so hard set, and has so much pride and arrogance behind it that it's going to be one of those tough challenges for you to beat. You need to
So,
visit a doctor. I'm going to be blunt. You need to visit a doctor. You need to go through the diagnosis process. You need to know what's actually going on with you.
mhm.
If you do not, it will stay in an unwritten form and continue to haunt you and haunt you and haunt you and haunt you. This is called self-possession. You have possessed yourself, literally.
Okay, but I don't think I understand what I have to do. I've been to the doctors a lot, but okay, they've been taking my blood. They've seen, okay, thyroid is not working, not working properly, so I'm on medicine, and I have also energy issues. So one day I'm so
You,
hyper.
I've already identified. You already have energy being taken by yourself. There is
Oh,
a shadow part of you That is hoarding a bank account of your own energy, and you have to learn to take it back. This is the inner work. This is the debating, understanding, and looking at the various programming aspects of yourself and taking them all apart one by one. It's beginning the actual interrogation, like police interrogating the criminals that are inside of you right now.
Okay.
And they're all your own created self. There's not an external being. This is just you doing it to yourself.
Hmm. So,
And it has created, and all this on inside your physical body right now, it has created a very big cycle of unwellness in the body. Okay? Part of you regaining the ability to take over the body is understanding that the body's gone through a lot of trauma because of non-diagnosis. Okay? There are certain things that our karmas must go through a manifestation journey. And part of your soul is rejecting huge volumes of karmas you should have resolved when you were a teenager, when you were young in your 20s, but for some reason you would not want to take on the challenges that were a part of this life. And you kept putting them off and kept putting them off. This is what's creating this resonant frequency inside you. So you need to start embodiment training. I am in my body. I'm about my body. I'm not outside of my body. Beginning to do lots of swimming in water. It's the greatest way to ground yourself back into your human body. Okay, you're gonna have to really do some heavy duty water exercises to get yourself back in, and then you are going to need somebody to do heavy duty body work on you. Heavy duty
so
body, and that will set you up so you'll be able to attempt at the shadow work, attempt at the actual inner work.
I've been doing shadow work a lot, and also I'm taking some treatment with my friend who is, I don't know, cleaning my chakras, and I've been really doing a lot, and I know that we are doing a lot of bad stuff to ourselves,
Uh-huh.
but now I'm I'm quite shocked. So I have to swim a lot,
Yeah,
um, and
you need to understand that the doctor part of the journey has to go through a manifestation. Meaning, they have to say, make something that they think's wrong, whether it's right or wrong, doesn't matter. It has to go through the manifester. You have to follow it through. It's part of your karmic relation with allopathic medicine.
uh-huh.
Lesson that you set yourself up, your soul has set you up for, and you have put this lesson off and off. It should have been done when you were a teenager.
Well, I've been to the doctors when I was a teenager, and also my parents took me to the holistic.
But you
Uh,
don't trust any of them, really.
I'm sorry?
You don't trust any of them. Deep down inside, you don't trust any of them.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I'm really self-sabotaging.
This is because of broken faith. Your core issue is your faith has been broken. Your connection to what you had originally understood when you came in as a young baby and stayed connected to all the way into your young teenage girl, where you went through the disconnection process. You weren't tapped into the universe like you were, and all of a sudden it wasn't there anymore, and you couldn't find ways back to that frequency. You had to generate it in yourself.
Oh, so how can I build that trust again? I've been to the doctors and I
It starts
trusted them.
with, darling, it starts with prayer. It
Okay.
starts with prayer. And this is not something you just think 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You're going to do this hundreds of times over many months. And you're going to begin to see how it peels layers back and layers back and layers back. And then it lets you know what previous shadow work you have done could not have stayed successful if you did not do some of this other work. Okay? Most people think you can just go right to the core of the problem. The answer is no, you can't. Certain people have developed spiritual wounds in a way you must heal the body before you can do the actual inner work on the part and the shadow work on the part.
Mm-hmm.
You have to let the wound heal so that you can go through the post-traumatic spiritual disorders of it. And you got quite a few of those self-stabbed energies.
But lately I'm feeling really good with myself. Like I feel
Let,
self-love,
let,
and
let me explain what I see. I'm not seeing you just today. I'm seeing you 5 years in the past and 5 years in the future, and I'm looking for where your baseline is, and there is no baseline 5 years in the past and no baseline 5 years in the future. And what I'm trying to give you are ways for you to ground yourself and start having a baseline.
Mm-hmm.
And the baseline is saying how much how much converting of spiritual energy I'm doing by daily living, by daily practice, and then how much am I consuming to heal myself versus how much I'm not allowing in because the programs aren't allowing anything in.
Mm-hmm. So, what kind of doctors should I visit? Because
So you said you have dermatitis, so you need to go to a dermatologist and have them determine if you have psoriatic arthritis combined with psoriasis or you have some other dermatological disorder.
now my skin is really in the best shape I've ever been. So I think it's the problem is in my gut because I know
Okay.
that the gut
Then
and the
go,
brain
then
are
go to,
connected.
so yes, but then you go to a gastro person. But you have been self-diagnosing for too long. I'm going to tell you that. You have self-diagnosed yourself into a course that the doctors have to literally unravel your psychic confusion that's in the body field, which is affecting all of your blood tests right now. And this is something for everyone else that's out there. Yes, your mind can absolutely affect your blood tests, and that's why doctors can't figure things out about people.
Oh, so hmm. If
This
I
is
understand it right,
let
I
me
have
explain.
to first.
No, let me explain. First thing first, this is not a short-term journey for you. You got to see this as a year to a year and a half process. That's the
Mhm.
level of slowdown you have to work with. You cannot go fast through this journey. If you don't properly integrate and assimilate the energies that are coming through you, and then learn how to make more energies come through you, when the big phases of energy come, it's just going to give you a big experience and knock you on a block for 6 weeks, 10 weeks, which is what's happened in your cycles. I can see every time there's a big alignment of a planet or a big solar flare, you get a big burst of energy and then you're out for 15, 18 days.
Yes, that's correct. I'm totally dead after that.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not
Um,
supposed to live that way. That's not
yes,
normal living. You
I'm
need to be able to
totally drained.
balance it out to the everyday experience, not just when the high frequencies are.
Uh-huh. So, but I still don't know how to approach the doctors because now I bl- I don't know my skin is healthy and I don't know I have anything to show them. I can't just go to the doctor and say I self-sabotaged myself
No, you
and
can't.
I'm draining myself.
Let me help you. Let me help you. Okay. As I said earlier, you are going to need body work. Do you let people do body work on you?
Okay, I will let them. So like a massage.
No, deep tissue, heavy duty deep tissue. It will be painful.
Okay, I've been once. Yes. Okay, deep
Like
tissue.
once is nothing. You'll need
Okay.
like 25, 30 to get
Okay.
through this. And
Okay.
my recommendation is put money aside to do 2 a week for 12 weeks.
Okay.
True heavy duty deep tissues, no light bullshit whatsoever. It's got to be a person with hands of steel that knows deep tissue, that knows trigger point therapy.
Okay.
Head
This
to
is like
toe.
a sport massage, right?
No, it's called deep tissue massage.
Okay, deep tissue massage. Okay.
And that's myofascial releases built into that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This
Your
is like
skin,
a human garage.
yeah, so think of it this way. Your
Be-
muscles have a white sinewy structure moving through it. Okay? That's
yeah.
called your fascia. Your fascia is holding on to all this extra electrical energy. It's causing all of your muscles to be way too tight, which means you're not retaining enough water, which means your whole equilibrium is off.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get fascia to release, your waters to reconstitute, your gut to reconstitute, so you're at least 10 full weeks with the proper amount of water. If you were to go to an emergency room, they base blood test, they would say, all right, you need some fluids. That's all we can really tell. They'll put a pack of fluids up. That's enough fluid to last you 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Your body would use it up within a few hours. That's how low on actual fluids it is. That's everything from magnesium to all the particles that have electronic value to them.
Yes.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
you need you need to recover those. And once your spark is balanced, and once you have a baseline, then is when you can do shadow work, the inner work. Right now, you're trying to do shadow work and inner work, and the body cannot hold on to the healing you're giving it. It literally has to eventually reverse it.
Wow. This is really inspiring for me because I was just written one of the facial maneuver. It's called Human Garage. Um, to be myself, the coach of the Human Garage. So um, I think that in Slovenia there are no coaches yet. They are in Austria. This is the nearest. But okay, if this is what I have to do, I will
Okay,
sure.
so I would also recommend you go and look at my Stairway to Self Mastery classes. We have a free webinar coming up next week, so you can learn about it. There's a bunch of free classes that are there for you to look at. It would do you a lot of well because the information that's in there is eventually going to be the shadow work and the light work that you have to do after you've worked on the body. After you've got the body back to a healed enough state where it goes 10 weeks and has a baseline to work with. Then you're going to be revisiting the doctor because whatever is actually wrong with you is going to start to show.
So I have to first do the maneuver, then my body would react, so it will show where's the problem.
Will begin to show. It may not show it right away. Okay. And that's where the Stairway to Self Mastery class can help you use it like a compass to direct what areas are really needing the healing in an order that the body is telling you.
Okay. Is it possible that I was born with that?
This is 100% born with it. This was a challenge you as an oversoul and in the fetus in the womb planned for you to go through during this exact set of time frames so that on the other side, when you came out, a healed healer and a person who's connected to them to themselves enough to be creative, there will be things and skill sets that come out of you that make you much more than what you are right now.
Yes, I am a bit frustrated because I know that I'm capable much more, but just my head and my body is just not letting me. And
Now I gotta touch on the next thing. Your entire journey through this, you are going to have to be extremely fanatic about what you actually eat. So one of
okay,
the things that I see in your cycles is binging food and then not eating food, skipping meals, not drinking enough water. It's created a vicious cycle where your average protein's around 500 to 600 grams of protein when it should be over 1,200 per month.
so
Okay,
I'm okay.
this
Yes,
is
I
not
know.
about this is not about changing diet. It's about you managing protein.
Yes, I know that in the last couple of years I didn't eat another enough of protein. Now I eat meat.
And your body's still damaged from the lack of proteins you've given it, and still are
Okay.
not giving it enough. You need
Mm-hmm.
to have 40 grams of protein every day. This isn't
Okay.
about changing diet. It's about you being absolutely sure every day you're getting 40 grams of real protein, not power shake protein.
Okay. Meat.
Protein. It can be
Yes.
whatever your protein's going to be.
Okay.
Between
And
your 3 meals, you need to get 40 grams of protein a day.
okay. Wow. This
And then you're going to have the next part is you are going to have to be even more fanatic about your water consumption. Okay.
okay.
Every
I
time,
think
the next part of it, every time you eat a meal, you need to take it to what's called a digestive aid. Do you know what those are?
nope.
So it's basically a bunch of amino acids that you take in a pill before you eat a meal, and when the meal hits it, the amino acids help break down the food. What
Uh-huh.
that's going to do is a normal gut restart into you. If you do a gut restart in the advanced way, you're gonna start having all sorts of major gut issues. Your gut is so acidic right now from lack of water. You need to start rewatering it and start taking as much magnesium supplements, vitamin D supplements as you can take, or figure out a way to start adding electrolytes to all the water you drink.
Uh-huh. I'm taking now beef liver supplements and magnesium bisglycinate, and
Not
yeah,
enough. Yeah. So,
omega 3.
so what you can do is go buy packets for. Um, sorry, having a brain fart.
Breakfast.
The electrolytes. So basically, it's a powder you add to your water, and it adds electrolytes to it, sodiums, magnesiums, etc. And you start with that, and your magnesiums. You need magnesium. You need all three magnesiums.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I drink also salt water because in our country we have a very, very good salt, and it's also
Yeah, but you shouldn't drink it with every water. You shouldn't. Okay.
uh-huh, okay.
Right now, you're just over salting everything, and you're getting high sodium loads, which is causing your body to stay acidic.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So the recipe of wellness that I've given you is you have to get body work. Once you start getting body work, it's going to start releasing toxins from the muscles, and those muscles are going to looking for fresh fluids. If they don't have fresh fluids with the magnesiums and the proteins that you need, you're just going to continue to go through a more deeper set of brain fog. You have to fill up on protein. You have to fill up on fluids while you're doing 2 deep tissue massages every week for 10 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to stick with it. Let's say week 6, you start to run out of money. Okay. Well,
Okay.
all right. Well, what can you do to maintain protein during that time and get swimming? Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a place you can go swimming?
Yes, yes. I was a swimmer when I was a kid. I
Okay.
was very good at swimming. I'm
Good. So
quite,
you're comfortable with swimming.
yes,
So
very.
swimming is literally about, can you get your heart rate up and can you get yourself in your body? Because that cold water helps you be in your body, retraining to be in your body.
Is this connected also with the eyesight? Because
Yeah, part of your brain fog is giving you blurry eyesight, and your taste has been deadened also.
yes,
And every now and then, your sense of smell gets very strong.
yes, and I have also how to say mouth bad breath. I have very bad breath, and I'm working
That's
on
from
it.
your acidic. That's from your acidic. Your entire intestinal tract is overly acidic in your entire body.
Mm-hmm.
That will all go away once you start getting electrolytes and water and holding on to it. And what's going to happen is you're going to start to have a pee fest where you're going to feel like you're peeing off like a gallon a day. And what it's doing is the fresh water is getting into the muscles that are getting released from the deep tissue and then replacing it and then taking out all the dense stuff from the muscles, which will take weeks to clear out.
Mm-hmm. So I have to watch out also what kind of water I am drinking because tap water is not right, is not healthy.
No, tap water is fine. Okay, tap water is fine, and in fact, it would probably be better for you to use tap water than other bottled waters
Okay.
because
Okay.
tap water is, if even though it's got chlorine and shit in it, it
Mm-hmm.
also has other microorganisms that will help your gut naturally restart.
Mm-hmm. I've been just searching how to clean the water with copper and stuff, and
You don't need that now. Right now, you what I'm trying to give you the deepest understanding is you need to regenerate the body's ability to function at a higher level. The acidity in your body, the knots on top of knots on top of knots have created a scenario where the body can't change. Got to fix parts of the body, get those fluids moving, get those proteins, get that body back to being in a living state.
mm-hmm. But I guess that too much of meat also means acidity, or goat milk, or
No, the
eggs.
only well, hold on. The only reason you are acidic right now is you have been holding on to what are called dead waters for too long. Waters that are so overloaded with negative psychic information, all that negative stuff that you haven't cycled out of you
Whew.
in a very dense level. It's like called saturation level. So let's say you have 1 gallon of your dense energy, you would need 1,000 gallons of water to wash that dense energy out.
So I'm so grateful for that information, really. And what do you recommend after that? Because I see myself that I will quit my job.
What do you do for a job?
I'm working on radio, and I'm using my voice, and I'm making music shows about music,
Okay.
uh, film music, and I have interviews. But
How much do you get paid for that job?
uh not a lot, but I see myself that I will work with people so that I can pass them my experience, how I cured myself. So I will
So,
help them
so
after that.
hold on a second. Do you get paid for the radio job?
Yes.
Is it enough to live on?
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, what I'm trying to say to you is keep that job because you need a year to a year and a half of really processing what you're going through. Near the end of that year and a half, you can start planning for your future. Short term, your focus has to be while I have this secure job, I can live on it. I still have to go out and have fun. I still need friends and family. You need to figure out how do you carve aside an hour a day, half hour a day. Okay. What I do is I call this something called the effort scale. 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week is C plus effort. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week is B plus effort. 90 minutes a day, 6 days a week is A plus effort. And your effort is measured over many months, not days or weeks. And right now, you need to learn how to average C plus first. 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Get on a cycle of that for 6, 7, 8 weeks. Then try for a little bit higher. But it's okay to stay at C plus. That's what I'm trying to say. You have like an 18-month window. If you really work on yourself, stay committed to the job, and actually go out and have fun, still have friends and family, still do the inner work, allow processing time, and don't rush this. At the end, what is a big blossom of energy, but you cannot rush it.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if this is the right question. Do you see me, or am I here in this world to be in a, how to say, spiritual world in
All right, so as I said, there will be things that you may not want to hear. I don't see you in the spiritual world. I see you completely someplace different.
okay, is this
But that doesn't mean spiritual stuff is not about you.
okay?
Okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to say is potential in the current job that you have. There is room for advancement. It is not a dead end job. But you will not see the opportunities, and the opportunities from the job will not come to you the way your energy is now. When your energy increases by 35%, you might energetically qualify for that job, which leads to another one, which leads to another one that requires you to have more energy and more energy and more energy until you are a much more healed person where you have the majority of your energy not being stolen every day by your own programs. Right now, you have 10% of your available energy is yours. The rest is stolen by programs.
Oh, yes, I can feel that. But at my work, they told me that they see that I have a lot of potential, and
And you're energetically right now, even though you could qualify for it, you would not be able to survive at it because you don't have enough energy of your own every day.
Mhm.
Thus, why you stick at the job. Keep practicing your spiritual work. You keep making it a part of your life. But just understand, in this short term where you're not rushing it, that job is the best place for you and potential growth.
Well, music is my love. And that's why I mentioned also my voice and my thyroid problems because I was a singer 10 years ago and I just can't use my voice as I used it before
Because you have
because
one of the programs has stolen your voice. Literally, it stole the ability for you to sing.
oh,
You don't
okay.
have it anymore. It came into your body and said, "It's mine. I'm going to do whatever I want with it, whenever I want." You can't have access to it anymore. My advice to you: you are not going to be able to battle that early on. That particular program, the one that's stealing major skill sets from you. But what you can do is find somebody that is a opera trained singer that can teach you through the journey of reusing how to use your lower part of your body to bring in air, retrain yourself to sing as part of a cycle. Like you go twice a month to a singing class. That's an opera trained singer, one that can retrain you how to sing. Eventually you will steal it back. You will
Okay.
steal your singer part back.
Yes, because they told me that I have like some kind of a talking dysfunction that I used false vocal cords. So I did it to myself. I understand now.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And opera based training. Find somebody who's an opera singer that can
uh,
teach you the rudimentary and advanced basics of regaining the strength and power to sing again. And retrain the actual vocal cords and muscles.
okay. Yes, I was lazy for singing too because I just didn't have any motivation. So everything is falling apart.
Okay.
Okay, sport is not a problem because I love sports.
Are you in any? Do you do it? Do you stay in any? Are you in any sports now?
No, I've been running a lot, but my after second birth, I my how to say I'm really fit and I'm so I have a lot of muscles, but my how to say muscles down there just are not strong enough. So when I'm running, um,
Oh, your core work is off. That's why you.
yeah,
That's why you're disconnected from the true
yeah,
athlete.
yeah.
Right. Okay. That the deep tissue work will take care of that. Okay. And
Okay.
that's again 20 sessions of deep tissue is a lot of pain you will go through. I cannot even begin to tell you how painful it's going to be when you find a practitioner that does deep tissue and you say, I need extended treatment to deal with mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual problems all combining into one that I need to de-stress the body from. You don't need to say any more than that. That people like that come to them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay, we are a small country, but I will try to find one.
Okay?
Okay. I'm quite shocked, but I'm really grateful for that.
Okay.
And I will,
I have a couple other questions for you.
yeah.
Okay? Do you have any money saved up for yourself right now?
Sorry, I didn't understand it well. Did
Do you have any?
anybody?
Do you have any money saved up for yourself?
Yes, I have.
Okay, you need to put that money aside for the massage.
Okay.
Okay, to
Okay.
mean you're going to fund it.
Yes.
Okay, you're also going to start to run into a part of you that wants to blow through funds when it shouldn't want to, and you need to say, "I am saving to heal my body, my mind, and my spirit."
Okay.
Okay? You're going to run into money control programs. It's okay. Okay, you have to be prepared. I would highly recommend you sign up for the Stairway to Self Mastery classes. If the timing is off, we have ones that came from earlier in the year. You can purchase the recordings for those and
Mm-hmm.
go through that. It will set you on a goal of what you need to do while you're waiting for the body work to start to break up some of the big negative energy cycles in you. And practicing the stairway to self-mastery, the contract revocations, all of that stuff is going to give you the best setup at change.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm doing it something that's really good for me. I sign up for like academy. It's a private academy, and it's called Master Key Academy. It's we're working with a book from Charles Hennel.
I know what it is.
Is this good for me?
Yeah. It's too high frequency work for you. You've got to
Uh-huh.
start at the low basics. Part of the
Okay.
journey you never went through as a kid, accepting the skill sets you have and going through the mastery journey of it. That's why it's so
Mm-hmm.
important that you slow down, because your body has said you can't go no further. The body has to be healed. Now this is the time you go through the sets of personal changes that is a part of the karmic journey that you have being born this lifetime. Accepting the bigger you as a part of you and never separate from you.
Mm-hmm.
Getting rid of the brain fog so the genius can be there.
Whew. So I must think like a genius now.
You must accept you're a genius and get rid of the brain fog so you can truly acknowledge that, holy shit, I've been limiting my genius that much.
Yeah. But
And the brain fog is directly caused by the tension in your body. As the tension in your body starts to go away, the brain fog is going to clear up really fast. And then your brain is going to be very loud. All the programs you're going to start to hear them, and it's going to flip you out a little bit. Do you understand that the pain the body was going through was covering up the different sounds of the programs working against you?
mm-hmm.
Then you're
Yes,
going to learn to manage the programs. That's why Stairway to Self-Mastery, you need those basic sets first. How to work with shame, blame, and guilt, how to work with deception and perceptions, how to understand that how information comes in and changes you. Everything in the Stairway to Self-Mastery is called the out loud name it to claim it system. So you read the teachings out loud and then you record them. And then you go back and listen to them and go, is the person I'm listening to connected to their body? Yes or no? Are they passing wisdom on to me? Oh, yes, they are. Oh, no, they're not. And part of that is you are preparing the present person to make a recording for a future you who's going to listen to it, who's going to help you understand what part of the journey you're on.
mm-hmm. So I have to record myself,
Yeah.
like my future self.
No, you're going to read the teachings that come with each Stairway to Self-Mastery. Or you can use the free ones that I have out already.
Okay.
Go to my YouTube channel and there's a playlist. What's the name of the playlist, Joel? What's the name of the playlist? Stairway to Self-Mastery?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a Stairway to Self Mastery playlist on the YouTube channel and the 30-day challenge. You click on the revocations tab from andrewbartzis.com.
There you go.
Uh-huh. Okay. Wow, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's sample prayers in there. There's ways for you to learn how to utilize that stuff. Okay. And the
Okay.
free stuff is there for you to practice on it while you're going, all right, I need a lot of deep tissue massage. All right, here's the free stuff. When you're ready to sign up, sign up.
Oh,
I think
okay.
there's 5 free classes there in the playlist.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm really shocked now. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of things I have to do on my body, and I thought that's only my head and my that I only need heart coherence. That was thinking. So
Well, you're about to have a big lesson in what real true heart coherence is. You're going to go through some parts of yourself that were making you see one thing as a positive when it really was not a positive for your life.
mm-hmm.
Programs do that. They skew the nature of our hearts, and then they can make one heart energy turn into a negative aspect.
Hmm. I think I'm a very positive person, especially the
Sure,
last
that's
couple.
part of your nature, but when you're going through the journey of healing the self, you're going to realize, hey, I wasn't always the best person 24/7, 365. Every now and then
Mhm,
I'm a shitty person, just like everyone else in the world.
mhm,
Okay? But you're not always that shitty person. Okay? But you still have to deal with that shitty person every now and then and learn how to
mhm.
stop it from taking over you.
Yeah. Well, uh, I was quite satisfied with myself and with my inner work, how to say, and that I really did a lot. But yes, of course,
Couldn't, you did do a lot, but it couldn't stick in the body.
mhm,
Okay?
mhm.
Your
So,
body wasn't capable of receiving it and completing it as a change.
how about talking to myself and to my body?
This is,
And
as I said earlier, this is an 18-month journey.
mhm,
Talk and talk and talk all you want, but it's not going to do nothing until the majority of the stuff in the body is taken care of, the deep tissue side, and the body finds natural fluid coherence, meaning it's got the right amount of water, the right amount of magnesium, the right amount of electrolytes, the right amount of protein long term, so it can come out of heavy duty survival mode. Your body is in extreme survival mode right now. You do not
mhm,
have access to the vast majority of your psychic skills in survival mode. You have a 9-volt battery of energy to use them.
mhm. But because I meditate every day, almost every day, or would it help if I talk in meditation with my tissue, with my muscles to
So,
relax?
so my advice for you is to stop meditation and replace it with part of it with sun gazing with your eyes closed. You need to
Oh,
create light.
okay.
Okay? So here is one of the techniques. You go into the sun, the sun's at full sun, and you can get it right on your body. Sit in a chair, look up at it, or lay on the ground, and make sure you have open skin to get the sun, and let your two eyes become giant solar energy collectors, and
Mhm,
send the energy from your two eyes to your third eye, and then amplify that sunlight by bringing it into your body. Every time you breathe in, you are bringing sunlight into the body and out of the body, into the body and out of the body, until a point where the third eye fills up the entire brain with light. And then you slowly spread that light down the spinal column, into the arms, into the legs. Fill the core up as much as you can until you are completely internally filled with light. And
wow.
that is something you should be doing 3 or 4 days a week. Okay. And you should make it taking about 30 minutes should be that cycle.
Uh-huh.
Breathing in and breathing out lights, breathing in and breathing out, consciously visualizing the light going from your eyes into your cellular structure in your brain until it completely saturates the brain, and then move it till it saturates every part of the body, and give extra work and focus to the core, your core of your body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And when,
Replace that. Hold on. Replace meditation like that 3 to 4 days a week. And you can meditate, let's say 1 day a week, your normal style, but
okay,
anything else, this is where you're going to want to start to do an actual form of prayer. There are prayer meditations that you can practice. So if you look at the 3 30-day challenges, there's
yeah,
examples of prayer in there and how to use different revocations for those other days. Or if you want to be able to do a higher amount of work in a day, you're like, all right, I have an hour to do work. Okay.
okay. And how about on non-sunny days and when the winter comes, I have infrared light also for
Great.
my.
Great. Okay. So on winter days, you can learn to do it with, obviously have a you're out there and stay warm and just bring the light in through the face.
Mm-hmm,
Okay, bring the light in through the face. Here is where again swimming is, as I said, very, very, very vital for you. My
mm-hmm.
advice is if you can swim 4 days a week, swim 4 days a week.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Okay. I I definitely will. My God. So infrared light when outside is bad weather or there is no sun, is this an option?
Yeah, that's an option. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Because usually I do it 20 minutes a day.
that's fine.
That's fine. Whew. Well, now I will tune into your revocation
Yeah,
and other stuff, and I will start swimming and doing on my tissue and, of course, on my foods.
yeah.
And no more, how to say, you said that I don't need those extremes with food because sometimes I don't eat for about 18 hours just to fast a little bit.
Stop doing that. Stop that
Okay.
completely. Stop that completely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you progress into this journey and you reach your 10 weeks of doing deep tissue and you're starting to do the inner work, there are other things to begin to work on. Okay. There is where you can go and just say, all right, have you ever done colonics before?
Yes.
Okay. What happens when you do them?
In last December, I bought like I know it was American Protocol, and I bought binders, and then for 14 days I was self-cleaning at home. It was quite aggressive, but yes, the brain fog was for a while better, and we practiced also OMAD. This is one meal a day. So
Where did you have your own colonics board you would put up?
no,
How did you do it? Did you use enemas?
no salt and well, it was not colonical treatment. It was just drinking water and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You actually need to do a colonic
Yes.
where they fill you up.
Yes,
What
I
it
know.
means to you is the mucus in your body
Yes.
retains a lot of negative crap from negative psychic shit to actual shit to micro. You need to start clearing out the mucus layer, and
Okay.
you can't do it all at once because you're just going to get sick. As
Okay.
your body, as you start doing the deep tissue, probably around week 7 or week 8 of doing two a week, it will be you'll start to notice because you again I said you have to need digestive enzymes.
Yes.
By then your gut will have naturally come enough it will have come back together where you're going to begin to have digestive issues. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that is when you go and do colonics.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go and do 3 colonics. Okay, 1 every week, unless the person wants to do every other week. You're going to do 3 colonics. At the
Okay.
end of that, you're going to do a probiotic restart.
Okay. Okay. Any probiotics because on the market there's a lot of probiotics.
Ones that stay in the refrigerator.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Ones that stay in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
And you won't need a lot of it. You'll probably, of a 30-day dose of probiotics that stay in the refrigerator, you'll probably only need 7 or 8 doses to bring yourself back to normal. Remember, you cannot have big changes act really fast. That's still
Uh-huh.
speeding up your journey. You literally you need to understand the next year and a half is what it's going to take for you to get back to the right vibration level you should be at. Okay? That's why
Mm-hmm.
swimming, the protein, all water, all that's going to give you the right setup so you can naturally absorb and raise your frequency without artificially accelerating it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how about creatine and stuff if I will
Well,
swim some?
that's what you're going to say. If I'm going to swim, I need to take more proteins because you need to build the swimming muscles. And there's where you go, all right, I need to go to 70, 80, 90, or 100 grams of protein a month. Sorry, a day.
Mm-hmm.
And do true protein intake challenges so you can build muscle, those
No,
swimming muscles that you really need.
How about creatine?
Then you would take creatine at that point.
Uh-huh.
But you're saying, I can't survive on 40 grams of protein. If I need
Mm-hmm.
building muscles, I need to go to 80 grams of protein. And at that point is when you go, all right, I need to start taking creatine when I'm upping my protein levels.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I think this is a lot of protein. I'm quite petite.
Yeah,
have
but
only 50 kilos.
if you're building muscle, you need protein. Okay? Work on getting 40 grams a day first.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. I eat a lot. I
Yeah, but
have only 50 kilos, but I eat a lot. I'm a hungry
listen,
girl.
but by the end of this, you're going to lose 6 pounds of bad water weight. Okay? And then
Oh,
you're going to put it on the right way. And by the end of this, you'll probably add between the water weight change and the muscle, you'll probably add 4 pounds of muscle, 2 kilos of muscle during that 10 weeks that you're swimming and doing the deep tissue. That's how much your body's going to change. Imagine your body with 2 kilos of muscle on it from constant swimming.
mm-hmm. And how can I um because I will be so much in water, how can I take care of my skin?
Coconut oil.
Okay, I'm doing this.
Get
So
the coconut oil, the good high quality coconut oil that has the chunks in it that you can cook with. Okay? After you
okay.
get out of the shower, just grab a big dab of it and just coat your body head to toe, wherever you want. And what you'll notice, you'll see how fast your skin drinks it up.
Uh-huh. Also my face and
Yep,
okay.
the whole body. Yeah,
On a damp skin, right?
with damp skin, correct.
Oh,
Like you
wow.
just got out of the shower.
Yes, because I don't want. I know because when I was swimming, the skin gets really dehydrated and especially the face.
But you'll be able to fix that by countering drinking the right amount of water. Like once you really learn how much little water you're retaining, okay? It's going to take a lot of you drink enough water, but the reality is until you've done some of the deep tissue, you're just topping something off. You're not really regenerating the waters.
And how much of electrolytes do I have to drink?
Every drink that you should have electrolytes in them.
Okay, so I have to find.
You can
Wow.
buy you can buy powders that are a month supply, a little jar of it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I will definitely wave you again
Yeah,
after a few months.
call us back in a couple months and tell us how things are going.
Well, I hope this was a really, really well, I don't really need a doctor now. I'm sure
You're
you
still
helped
going to
me.
need to trust me. You're still going to need to go to the doctor. As I said, as you begin to clear the negativity in the body and the dense frequencies that are locked up in the muscles, a real diagnosis is going to come forward.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I'm really grateful for that, Andrew. Really, I'm happy for this, and I will do my best.
It might be a
God
good
bless
idea
you.
for you to get it. It might be a good idea for you to get a transcript of this call, okay, and
Yes.
read it. Actually, read it on top of hearing it, because there are going to be parts of you that are going to try to edit what I'm saying, quite literally edit.
Uh-huh. Okay. So my memory would just do this, would delete everything just not to remember this.
Not delete everything. Change intent. Change words.
Uh-huh.
Perceptions of.
Oh, I'm really being a bastard to myself.
You are, yes.
Okay, but I love myself anyway.
I
I,
got. I got to let you go. It's been great talking to you.
yes, thank you very much and God
Yeah,
bless you.
you too.
Really.
All right, everybody. That has been a great call
Bye.
for today. That was great that we're able to have a really good long conversation with somebody and go through the challenges they're going with. A lot of the stuff that I said, if you are similar to her situation, applies to you too. Get that deep tissue done. Get your protein measured. Find 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Go and download the three 30-day challenges are there for you for free. 5 free classes on the Stairway to Self-Mastery. All of that's there for you to begin to start the journey and find out what real change is. All right, Joel,